What is love? If you're still searching for something, then what is love? If it's building up to nothing, we'll never see how far we've come, but we're still not high enough.
Welcome back everyone to my Arsenal career on FM16, and today we've got two huge fixtures coming up. Up first, we travel to Stamford Bridge to take on Chelsea in the Premier League. We're currently unbeaten with 4 games gone. Can we extend that run to 5? And then Tuesday evening sees the return of the Champions League. We play our first group stage game away to Olympic Lyon. It's going to be good. I'm feeling pretty excited for these games. I'm hoping the episode's going to be a good one for you guys as well watching at home. So here is the Premier League table as it stands. 4 games gone. We've won all 4 so far, and we sit at the top with just 2 points adrift of Tottenham, Arsenal's biggest rivals there. If they win and we drop points against Chelsea, they can overtake us. Chelsea can also take top spot if they were to get all 3 points in this next game at Stamford Bridge. Just wanted to quickly take a look at Chelsea's side. I don't think they've made any other signings. I mean, the transfer window has shut now. Courtois going to be out for this game, which is a massive boost for us. He's going to be out for 5 to 6 weeks with a double hernia. Sucks for him. Oscar is unregistered. Why didn't they register him? He's not going to be able to play at all for this upcoming game, but they've got Kante. It's a good option there from midfield. So is Nemanja Matic. They've got Diego Costa, Hazard. You expect all these players to be starting this game. Kevin Gamero, who was linked with Arsenal in the summer, will probably start as well alongside Diego Costa, you would expect. So we know Chelsea are going to be without a few key players for this Stamford Bridge showdown in the Premier League, but it's Arsenal that came worse off with the international duty which has just recently happened, as we've seen 2 more players added to the injury list. Per Mertesacker being one. He's out for 3 to 5 days, so will indeed miss this game against Chelsea and the Champions League game against Lyon, but should be back for that Villa game at Villa Park. Also, Santi Cazorla picking up an injury with Spain there. He's out for 10 days or 2 weeks with an Achilles tendonitis. Last time we played Chelsea then was, of course, the curtain raiser of the new season, the Community Shield final at Wembley, which we won on penalties. And it looks like Antonio Conte is going for the exact same formation. Gamero and Costa start front alongside each other as expected. Hazard and Fabregas in central midfield. They've got Willian and Pedro on the bench. Now for Arsenal, Olivier Giroud maintains a spot in the starting lineup in place of the injured Higuain, who should be back for the game against Lyon. In midfield, you've got Xhaka and Ramsey. John Stones comes in to replace Mertesacker, who is also injured, as you already know. Cech back from injury, looking fresh, which was expected, seeing that we've just had a week and a half of international break. Well, let's get into this then. Chelsea against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be an even bigger game, probably going to be tougher as well than the Community Shield final was back at Wembley. Kind of expecting a bit of blowback as well, bit of revenge that Chelsea will look to seek here, especially in front of their home fans. This is their home turf, and here is Azpilicueta. Was looking for Hazard there, but they failed as we cut them short, and it's Chamberlain now on the run for Arsenal. And it came to nothing in the end. No more highlights. Cech takes the goal kick short. Finds Stones. It's up for Giroud. Ramsey, Xhaka now. Xhaka, who returns from his suspension. I really want him to get his head down now and roll up those sleeves and get to work for Arsenal. Here is Bellerin then, with a dangerous looking ball into the cross. He's going to pick up the loose ball again. Chamberlain. Bellerin getting himself into the box here. Xhaka, Ramsey. Sanchez does well to turn around his man, and it's 1-0 already. It's Mesut Ozil with the goal. That's his second of the season. Fantastic move from Alexis Sanchez. Very skillful. I'm just going to... There is Sanchez. Look at that move from Sanchez. I think that was the best move of the attack there. You can see Sanchez just turns his man inside out. Beautiful. It's Azpilicueta as well. And you can see... Here's Ozil being marked by Matic. Matic just drops off as he tries to win the ball off Sanchez, and Sanchez just pokes that through for Ozil, and it's a simple finish from there on out. 1-0 up then for Arsenal. What a start to this away game at Stamford Bridge. And as it stands, because we got lunchtime kickoff, we're the only two teams that are playing on the Saturday at the moment, we've got a comfortable 5-point lead at the top, which is very nice. Oh no, Giroud's got injured. This is the Arsenal curse. No. Thankfully though, Higuain is about to return to first team action, but he's not available today, so Iwobi will have to come on, who is in fine form, got that winning goal against Newcastle, which we really needed. Maybe he can score again today. What can Arsenal do here then with this attacking throw? Xhaka looking for Ramsey, but Fabregas comes forward, cuts him short. Diego Costa all alone going forwards, goes for goal. Dear oh dear, ball just sailing into the crowd. He was out of options. And now it seems as though Chelsea are kind of growing in confidence. Stones with a good header away there. Growing in confidence in front of goal. He's actually going for it. Here is Gamero. What's he going to do? He looks to cross the ball in. It's gone straight to Cech, who is forced to concede the corner. Fabregas takes. Cahill. Ozil with the clearance. And there is Stones, who will most likely be in my starting lineup against Lyon. Alex Iwobi just can't control that. Go on, chase it down, Bellerin. That's how he gets to it first. Onto Rahman. In for Gamero. He does score, but it's offside. In the 65th minute. Chelsea really need it. But thanks to the linesman, we're still in the lead here. We're still maintaining those 3 points to keep our 100% record in the league so far. Begovic throws the ball out to John Terry. Begovic hasn't really had much to do in the second half, but here is Cuadrado on a mission, looking for that equaliser. Chelsea turning up the heat now here at Stamford Bridge, looking for that equaliser. Here is Eden Hazard. Oh, what a cross that is into the box. It was very dangerous. Thankfully, Koscielny was there to read it and let his goalkeeper deal with it. And Gamero scores! But it's offside again. Chelsea, if it wasn't for the linesman, Chelsea could be in the lead now. They could be looking at the 3 points in front of their home fans. Coughlin onto Chamberlain, who just can't keep the ball alive. And that is full time. It is Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Another 3 points. That'll give us 15. That will keep us top of the league for this weekend. Does it get any better than that for Arsenal fans? Beating one of your biggest rivals at their ground. I mean, look at the amount of shots. The majority of those shots that Chelsea had came in the second half. They really did turn on the style. They turned on the pressure, but we held out. And as it stands, we are sitting comfortably 5 points clear at the top of Tottenham. It all depends on Tottenham's result now today. Arsenal fortunate to... What's the damage with Giroud? It's a concussion. It's only for 5 to 6 days. I was feeling quite nervous when he was forced to go off. I thought he was going to be out for at least 2-3 months. But no, only 5 to 6 days. But our injury list does keep on growing. You've got Mertesacker, Cazorla, Higuain, who's back in a day's time with that sports hernia, so should be able to start on the bench against Lyon. But Giroud is now added to that list. Unbelievable. The Arsenal curse, as I keep going on about. And after that win against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, we maintain a winning streak of 5 games in a row. I could also request a new contract for that too. Just quickly, let's have a look at the other fixtures and the results. So Manchester United won 2-0 against Swansea at home. Villa won their first game of the new season with Gabby Agbonlahor scoring the winner against Newcastle. Tottenham drew 0-0 against Sunderland. And Manchester City with a convincing 3-0 away to Southampton. So there is the league table as it stands for the weekend. We're top of the pile by 4 points after Tottenham dropped points against Sunderland. And Chelsea down in 6th. Here we go then, Champions League action is finally back. We're about to play our first game in the group stages away to Lyon. Elsewhere, you've got Bayern Munich taking on Celtic. We've got to play Bayern next in the group stages, which will be at the Emirates. Really looking forward to that. That'll be in a couple of episodes' time, probably the next episode actually. Taking a look at Lyon's team. They've got Anthony Lopez, who I think is probably their number one keeper. He's out injured. He's going to be out for 2 months, so it's another bonus for Arsenal. I mean, Courtois got injured for Chelsea, and now Lyon's number one keeper is out injured. Alexander Lacazette, one of the players that really sticks out. He's already started 5 games in League One, scored 2 goals. Pretty decent from him. Who else have they got in the side? Mathieu Valbuena, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's going to be one to watch out. Could be a real thorn in the side. Raphael, former Manchester United man, will be at right back, no doubt, for Lyon in this game. Maxwell Cornet, the age of 18, got plenty of potential. Could maybe come on in the second half and cause some damage. Hopefully he doesn't, as we want to get off to a winning start. Clement Grenier is out injured as well for Lyon. They could have really done him in the central of midfield for this game. So here are the team sheets then ahead of the first group stage game. For Lyon, it's very attack-minded. Valbuena starts out on the left. They've got Fekir up front, Correa in the number 10. Lacazette starting out on the right. Maybe he's only got 2 goals because of being placed there on the right. If he was maybe starting up front, maybe he would have bagged a couple more in League One. But he's certainly a player that can cause a lot of damage for the opposition, which is Arsenal for today. They've got Chalet on the bench as well. So for Arsenal, Theo Walcott having to come in. I didn't really want to start Alex Iwobi, and I didn't really want to start Higuain because he's only just come back from injury. So Walcott starts up front. Chamberlain starts in central midfield. Ramsey, Xhaka at the back. Monreal, Koscielny, John Stones, Bellerin and Petr Cech. So not many changes for Arsenal. I think if you make many changes, you're just going to upset the balance and also the momentum which we picked up with those 5 games in the Premier League that we've already won. Let's go out there and give the fans what they want. They've travelled to France in hoping of a winning start in this year's Champions League. We could do with it because up next we've got a very tough test of having Bayern Munich come to the Emirates. So Bellerin with an attacking throw. Here is Chamberlain, finds Theo Walcott, and we could very well have had our first goal there. Massio for Lyon launches the ball upfield and it's straight to Chamberlain. Xhaka loses the ball too easily there. Fekir for Lyon finds Lacazette, who's shifted over to the left here. Dada, well won there from Ramsey. Sanchez on for Ozil. That's a good ball forwards to Theo Walcott. Thankfully Walcott went straight back after the ball. Didn't stay on the ground too long if that's where he went. Here is Theo Walcott now, he's straight through. Keeper saves and it's Sanchez on the rebound that gets the first goal. Just moments before the referee blew his whistle for half time. Great finish. Ramsey through for Walcott. Look how Walcott just left the ball to roll on. And then Sanchez with the simple finish into that bottom corner. So 1-0 then, heading in to half time. You can see that Bayern Munich are also leading at home to Celtic. We'll be calm here. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Want more of the same. Just need to be a bit more clinical. Need to adjust the sights on our boots up front for Theo Walcott. Granit Xhaka might take Xhaka off. Shall I bring on El Nani? I've hardly played El Nani, but I'm going to go with Coughlin and we'll switch him to a ball-winning midfielder. Let's get the best out of him. Bellerin, that's a poor throw. That is a poor throw. I expected better, but he does cut out that long ball forwards for Lyon. Here is Coughlin now on for Chamberlain. Crosses it in and it's Sanchez. Sanchez makes it 2-0. And it's offside. Chamberlain was offside, which means the goal's going to be disallowed. I just like how cool and calm Koscielny is when on the ball. It just brings absolute peace and tranquility to the sides, calmness which you need, especially for a Champions League away fixture. Ozil, oh no, Stones! Stones, almost messed up there for Arsenal, almost cost us a goal. Could have been 1-1 there. Thankfully Cech was looking lively. Can we clear this? Sanchez is going to chase that down, he's going to take it down the left wing as well. Look at the pace, Sanchez breaking away. What a counter this is. From Arsenal, Ramsey finds Chamberlain! 2-0, 54 minutes gone. That's his first goal of the season for Arsenal. It was certainly great play, but what a run from Sanchez. What a counter from Arsenal. Ramsey with that cross to the far post. And what a volley from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. They're struggling. Lyon are struggling after that second goal went in. Here is Fekir. Look at that. I'm not sure if Coughlin was able to get a touch on that, which is why it went to John Stones. I'm not sure, but it looked like he passed it to us. Here is Sanchez, back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain finds Sanchez. Ramsey and Chamberlain. On the rebound, the keeper showed great reflexes from that shot taken by Aaron Ramsey, but he couldn't get up quick enough to stop Chamberlain's effort from going in. Ramsey on target, and Chamberlain, boom, bottom corner. 3-0 then to Arsenal, just past the hour mark. This is brilliant. I'm going to push. I know Chamberlain's on for a hat-trick, and I feel bad for doing this, but I want to give a couple of minutes to Higuain. They've pretty much given up, and you would expect that. In front of their home fans, they've got to be feeling embarrassed. But here is Fekir. Saying that, Valbuena has gone for goal. Rattles against the crossbar. Czech almost beaten there, almost lost his clean sheet. He hasn't conceded now in 4 or 5 games. Bayern Munich still top. They've scored 3 goals against Celtic, and we've scored 3 against Lyon here. Bellerin to Ramsey. Higuain now, looking for Walcott, just needed a bit more power behind that pass, and he would have found Walcott perfectly. Lacazette, the ball just can't get to Lacazette. No one's been able to supply him. We've shut him down so quickly. That's a good ball out wide to Theo Walcott here, and he does get past 2 men for Lyon. He's in the penalty area, it's Ozil! Ozil has made it 4-0 to Arsenal. And we will move up to the top of the group with the first game gone. We've scored more goals than Bayern Munich now. That's brilliant. Walcott did so well. I'm glad I kept him on. Supplies Ozil perfectly. And he just slides that in across the line. He's got to be gone. He's got to be gone. That is his second yellow. He's gone. Jeremy Morel is off for an early bath. Coughlin. Ozil. Out wide to Bellerin. Could we be looking at a 5th? Surely not. Elneny. Walcott. Elneny back to Bellerin. This is perfect from Arsenal. Oh, Sanchez! Oh, denied. Denied a 5th for Arsenal. You might as well blow the whistle now, ref. Koscielny to Stones. Stones certainly improved towards the end of the second half. He was really solid. But what a win away from home against Lyon. I wasn't expecting it to be such a walk in the park. We really took off in the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start, really, to our Champions League campaign this season. Certainly laying a marker. Bayern Munich also scoring 4 goals against Celtic. What a fixture that's going to be when we come up against them at the Emirates, which is our next Champions League game. Amazing. So, as I said, a good start to the campaign. What's that? Park the bus? Is that because we haven't conceded in so many games? I think it is, that achievement. But you can see Bayern, Arsenal, both winning 4-0. What are the chances of that happening? What an amazing episode we are in for the next one, because we're going to be getting straight into the action there with our second group stage game in the Champions League at home to Bayern Munich. And then we'll finish up things with that away game at the Liberty Stadium against Swansea City. So there we have it. That's all for this episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed, especially our first Champions League game this season away to Lyon. See you all in the next one.